Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive into practical English for everyday life.
Yeah.
Today we're tackling something that can be a little stressful for some folks,
Absolutely.
especially if you're still learning English,
Right.
ordering food with allergies.
Hmm.
So picture this, you're at a restaurant, you're excited to order,
Yeah.
but you have to make sure you communicate your allergies clearly and safely.
It's so important.
We're going to give you the words and phrases you need so you can order with confidence.
Yeah, just a few key phrases can make all the difference.
Exactly. Now, to get us started, we have a great example dialogue.
Okay.
We've got Alex and Ella here to act it out for us. Alex is going to be our server,
Mm-hmm.
and Ella will be Linda, our customer, with food allergies.
Awesome.
Ready, guys?
Hi, Alex.
Hi, I'm Ella.
Take it away.
Are you ready to order?
Yes, but I need to mention my food allergies first.
Of course we take allergies very seriously.
Mm-hmm.
What should we avoid?
I'm severely allergic to shellfish and nuts.
I'll check with the kitchen about cross-contamination.
Thank you. Can you recommend any safe options?
The grilled chicken is prepared separately from all allergens.
Perfect. I'll have that with the side salad. No nuts, please.
That was great.
Yeah, they made that look easy.
See how smoothly that went? They
Mhm.
communicated clearly and respectfully.
And it sounded so natural, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
What stood out to you in that conversation?
Well, I think the way Linda, played by Ella, brought up her allergies right away was really smart. You know that phrase, I need to mention my food allergies first?
Yeah.
That's a great way to let the server know this is important.
It sets the tone for the whole interaction.
Exactly.
And I loved how Alex, the server, responded.
Uh-huh.
Of course, we take allergies very seriously.
It's reassuring, isn't it?
Right. Makes you
Yeah,
feel like you're in good hands.
Absolutely.
So let's break down some key phrases from this dialogue because you can use these directly when you're at a restaurant.
Okay, great idea.
Linda started by saying, I need to mention my food allergies first. Can you repeat that, Day?
I need to mention my food allergies first.
Perfect. Easy, right?
Yeah, totally.
This lets the server know what's up right away.
Right from the start.
And then Linda specified her allergies.
Yes.
She said, I'm severely allergic to shellfish and nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is where you'd plug in your own allergies.
Right.
You can say, I'm allergic to, and then list your specific allergens.
Exactly, like I'm allergic to peanuts or I'm allergic to dairy.
Exactly. And if your allergies are very serious, like Linda's,
Mm-hmm.
you can add the word severely.
Yeah, it emphasizes how important it is to avoid those ingredients.
So the whole sentence is, I'm severely allergic to.
Yeah,
And then you say your allergies.
got it.
Practice it a few times so you're comfortable saying it.
Repetition is key.
Okay. Now, there was another really useful phrase in that dialogue.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember when Linda asked, can you recommend any safe options?
Yes, that's such a good one.
This shows you're being proactive and looking for solutions.
And it gives the server a chance to help you find something you'll enjoy.
Exactly. So let's repeat this phrase together. Can you recommend any safe options?
Can you recommend any safe options?
See? It's not so hard to say,
Nope.
and it can make a big difference in your dining experience.
For sure. Now let's talk about the server's response.
Oh, yeah, that's crucial too.
Remember Alex said, the grilled chicken is prepared separately from all allergens.
Uh-huh.
That's the kind of detailed information you want to hear.
Absolutely. It shows they are taking your allergies seriously.
Yes, and that they've taken steps to prevent cross-contamination.
Now, speaking of cross-contamination, we heard that term in the dialogue.
Right.
It's when food comes into contact with something you're allergic to, even if it's just a tiny bit.
And that can be a big problem for some
Mhm.
people.
It's important to understand this concept,
Absolute.
and we'll talk more about it in the next part of our deep dive.
Sounds good.
So stay tuned.
Okay. Yeah, cross-contamination, it's something to be really aware of.
Right, even a small amount of an allergen can be a problem.
Exactly. And sometimes the allergen might not even be in the ingredients themselves.
Oh, you mean like it could be in the way the food is prepared?
Yeah, like if they use the same cutting board for different foods.
Oh, I see. So how do we ask about that? What are some good phrases?
Well, you can be specific, like, is this dish prepared on equipment that also touches? And then you say your allergen.
So like, Is this dish prepared on equipment that also touches peanuts?
Exactly. Or you could say, are there separate utensils used for handling?
Are there separate utensils used for handling shellfish?
Perfect. See? Easy peasy.
I like those. They're very clear.
Right. It helps the server understand exactly what you need.
Okay, so those phrases are great for when you know what's in the dish.
Uh-huh.
But what if the menu description is kind of vague?
Ah, good point.
What do you do then?
Don't be shy. Just ask for more information.
So, like, could you tell me more about how this dish is prepared?
Yeah, or what are the main ingredients in this dish?
Simple and straightforward.
Right. It's always better to ask than to risk having a reaction.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And is it okay to mention your allergies again when the food arrives?
Oh, definitely. You can just say something like, just to double check, this dish doesn't contain any shellfish, right?
I like that. It
Uh-huh.
never hurts to be extra cautious.
Exactly. It's all about being assertive and advocating for your own safety.
Okay, so we've been talking about restaurants with menus.
Right.
But what about other situations? Like, what if you're at a buffet or a potluck?
Oh, those can be a bit trickier,
Yeah, because you don't always have a server to ask about every single dish.
right? But there are still things you can do. The most important thing is to let the hosts know about your allergies in advance.
That's a good idea. Gives them a heads up.
Yeah, they can be mindful of cross-contamination and maybe even label dishes clearly.
I like that.
And if you're still not sure about a dish, it's okay to politely decline and choose something else. Or you could even bring your own dish to share.
That's a great tip. Now, what about traveling to a country where you don't speak the language?
Oh, that's a good one.
How do you communicate your allergies then?
Well, some pre-trip preparation can really help.
Like what?
Before you go, learn a few key phrases in the local language related to food allergies.
So, like, I'm allergic to? And what are the ingredients?
Exactly. Even just a few basic phrases can make a big difference.
And if you're really worried, you can write down your allergies in the local language.
Oh, that's smart. And there are even apps that can do that for you.
Really?
Yeah, they translate your allergies into multiple languages and create digital allergy cards.
Oh, technology is amazing.
Right. It can be a lifesaver for travelers with allergies.
So we've covered a lot here,
We have.
from specific phrases to tips for different situations.
The key is to be prepared. Be assertive and don't be afraid to ask questions.
Excellent advice.
With a little practice and the right strategies, you can confidently enjoy delicious meals wherever you go.
Okay, so we've talked about phrases and tips for different situations,
Mm-hmm.
but are there any other tools or resources that can help people with allergies?
Yeah, definitely. Technology's come a long way. Well, there are some really cool apps specifically for food allergies.
Oh, I love apps. What do they do?
So imagine you're in a new city,
Okay.
you're hungry, and you need to find a restaurant.
Yeah,
These apps let you search for restaurants based on your allergies.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So you could just like filter by nut-free or whatever.
Exactly. You can even filter by cuisine type or location.
Wow, that would be so helpful when traveling.
Right. And some apps can even scan menus for you.
Really?
Yeah, so you can quickly see which dishes are safe.
That's incredible. What else can they do?
Well, a lot of them have translation cards in different languages.
Oh, that's smart.
So if you're in a country where you don't speak the language, you can just show the card to your server.
That would have been a lifesaver for me that time I was in France trying to explain my nut allergy.
I bet. It's like having a personal allergy translator in your pocket.
Seriously. So apps are definitely a great resource.
Mm-hmm. But don't forget about good old-fashioned research, too.
You mean like looking things up online?
Yeah, a lot of restaurants post their menus online now, and some even highlight allergy-friendly options.
Oh, that's a good tip. I'll have to check that out next time.
And if you can't find the information online, you can always call a restaurant.
Right, and ask to speak to a manager or chef.
Exactly. They can usually answer your questions about ingredients and preparation.
Okay, so we've talked about apps and doing some research,
Uh-huh.
but is there anything else people can do to feel more prepared?
Connecting with other people with allergies can be really helpful.
Oh, yeah, like support groups or online forums.
Exactly. They can share tips and recommendations.
And just knowing you're not alone can make a big difference.
Absolutely. It's a great way to feel more empowered.
So, as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of food allergies,
Yes.
what's the one key takeaway you want listeners to remember?
I think the most important thing is to be proactive.
Like we've been saying,
Yeah. Do your research, ask questions, advocate for yourself.
and don't be afraid to use all the resources available.
Exactly. There's so much information out there.
Right. Technology, support groups, helpful websites.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to let food allergies stop you from enjoying delicious meals.
That's a great message. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
It was fun.
If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, and give us a like.
And until next time, happy and safe dining, everyone.
See ya!
Thanks for joining the conversation here at Kaz English. We hope you found it fun and informative. Don't forget to check out kazapp.uk. That's kazapp.uk for more tips, resources, and interactive practice. Keep exploring, keep chatting, and we'll catch up with you again soon.